Vultures are spectacular kings of the air. They can soar up high on warm air currents to get a real bird's eye view of the plains below. This male can maneuver his wing feathers to finely adjust his flight. He has seen signs of a kill. Time to find a vantage point and have a good look around. If a vulture can't find a carcass, he will look for signs of a hunt, a pride of lions or a pack of hunting dogs. They've spotted some hyenas. Time to move in. This time, the hyenas are not so keen to share. The vultures must wait their turn. A dead buffalo looks more hopeful, but a much larger predator has got there first, and he's not in the mood for sharing. The vultures will not take the risk of fighting with a full-grown lion. But these scavengers will not leave the lion to eat in peace. The race of life is on, the lion and vulture. But both animals could win. Once the lion has eaten his fill, he will leave, and the vultures will get their chance with the leftovers. Vultures help us all win our race of life. They are the undertakers of the animal world. By removing the remains of dead animals, they keep our forests and fields clean, and for that, we owe the humble vulture a big thank you. One of the largest living lizards on Earth lurks in the Australian outback. The parenti, a giant monitor lizard. Her domain stretches across the vast dunes and plains of the desert interior. Her bite is venomous, and her forked tongue can taste the smell of her prey. She is nearly 2.5 meters long, with a slender neck and powerful claws. She can climb trees and rip open termite nests. First, a little pre-dinner refreshment. Water is in high demand out here. After a deep drink, the parenti is ready for the hunt. A king brown snake, one of the most venomous snakes in the world, and one of the longest at nearly 2.5 meters. The parenti spots the snake. She approaches carefully. Brown snakes produce large amounts of venom, so they are lethal even to large animals. The parenti must seize the snake from behind the head to avoid being bitten. She's completely focused on the task ahead. The parenti and the brown snake are evenly matched. This is a fight to the death. The parenti has a strong bite and backwards curving teeth. She's injecting a toxin into the snake. The snake fights hard, using her great length to create powerful thrusting movements. The parenti is exhausted. She has lost her race of life today. The king of all reptiles lives in Africa, the Americas, and Australasia. He wins his race of life with his size and strength. He has no natural enemies. He's the ultimate apex predator, the crocodile. Crocodiles are the largest dinosaur left alive. They can grow to 7 meters and live for 100 years. In Australia alone, 4 or 5 people per year are attacked by these monsters. The locals call them salties to distinguish them from their smaller freshwater cousins. The freshies are mostly harmless to humans. The salties are not. Saltwater crocs live in the rivers and wetlands of tropical Australia and Southeast Asia. They also live in the ocean and on the beaches. Crocs usually attack from underwater. They spot their prey on the surface and then descend. The other giant crocodile lives across the Indian Ocean. Africa, home of giant herbivores. great long rivers and the Nile crocodile. This full-grown male is about to take part in the annual African feast, when migrating wildebeest have to cross the Mara River. He prepares for the ambush. The wildebeest are on alert. The croc strikes. There is no chance of escape. The crocodile's bite is the strongest ever measured. At 16,000 newtons, he bites down with 20 times the force of a human eating a steak. A classic crocodile death roll helps him tear off pieces of meat. The wildebeest calf has lost this lightning-fast race of life. The mighty monster of the Mara River has won his. She can now manage for up to 6 months before she needs another meal. And by then, the wildebeest will be returning. They run their race of life by slithering. Snakes. Their bodies are so thin, most of them have room for only one working lung. A quarter of a snake species are venomous. The venom is used for defense as well as catching prey. Some have a warning system to tell predators to back off. No venomous snakes kill their prey by constriction. All snakes rely on ambush to catch their prey and use their forked tongues to smell the air in 3 dimensions. Snakes prefer to stay hidden for their own safety and to surprise their prey. They need to be well camouflaged and fast-moving. This diamond python is planning to surprise her prey from above. The brush turkey has no idea she's there. This is the most spectacular use of venom in the snake world. The spitting cobra directs his deadly jets into the eyes of his victims. Far from the land of cobras is a giant island of pythons, taipans, and king brown snakes. Australia. Inland taipans are among the most venomous snakes in the world. They live right across Australia, from the desert to grasslands and dry forest. This adult male can smell something in the distance, something that could be tasty. He's hoping for a small mammal. He can see what he's been looking for. The snake makes straight for his target, a pair of desert rats. They're cornered. They will need to move very fast to escape. A second bite. The venom is doing its work, paralyzing the muscles of the unfortunate desert rat. Inland taipan venom is extremely toxic and works fast. In a short time, the venom reaches the rat's diaphragm, and the snake's victim is unable to breathe. The rat is nearly safe to eat. The inland taipan has won her race of life today. The inland taipan will now have a good rest to allow his meal to digest. Even extremely venomous snakes must fight every day to win their race of life. These inland taipan eggs were laid in the spring. They need to develop where the earth is damp to provide extra moisture for the growing embryo. After 8 weeks, the young snakes start to emerge. Taipans are born ready to run their race of life. They are fully formed and fully armed with venom. Each baby snake will grow up to 2.5 meters long. These little snakes might be venomous, but they are very vulnerable. Even after the taipans reach their full length, they could become a meal for something bigger. Like a king brown snake. His venom cannot help him this time, as the king browns are immune to other snakes' venom. The young snake is fighting to stay alive against the odds. It's a highly toxic race of life. Our inland taipan has lost his race of life. He is much easier to swallow than a bush rat, but it takes a long time. Muscles all the way down the snake's body are working to pull their meal into the stomach. After a long struggle, the king brown snake is able to relax and enjoy her meal.